guess having children, having to make decisions, hard decisions sometimes, where sometimes the disease of addiction wins. And understanding that it's not that you don't love yourself, you don't love your child. It's just that the disease of addiction is so powerful that it'll have you neglecting anything around you. It'll have you just paying attention to it, obeying it, and that's it. My name is Debra Jackson Salaam, and I'm a peer recovery specialist at Prevention Links.
And how did you end up becoming a peer recovery specialist?
Well, a friend of mine told me that they thought that I would be a good candidate to be a peer recovery specialist. I didn't even know what it was, and she introduced me to BMI via Mr. Crawley, and I told him, that I was interested in becoming a peer recovery specialist. After I found out what it was, I went online, I looked it up, I read some stuff about it, and I was interested. And he hooked me up with the training. So BMI paid for my training, my books, and when I finished doing the training, the CCAR training, the ethics training, I did 500 hours at Integrity House internship. Well, I've been in recovery for 32 years, and I have a passion for helping women, especially not just women, but especially women, to try to get recovery, because I can identify with them. I get it. I understand what they're going through. So I figured that I would be a good candidate to help other women, and I have a lot of women that I do help. I'm a sponsor, so I thought that it would be a good way to reach out and be able to help other people. My path to recovery, sometimes hard, sometimes easy, but this job, I've only been here since December, so I'm still learning, and I'm hoping to be an asset to the company. So understanding that you want to do better, but sometimes you don't know how. And if you have somebody that can show you how, who's been there, if you haven't been there, then you can't really tell anybody anything. You can't tell me anything if you never been hungry because you chose to use instead of buy the groceries. You can't tell me anything. But if it's somebody that can actually talk to you and tell you, and to show you that there is life after drugs, because I didn't realize that when I was caught up. I didn't realize there was life after drugs, and I didn't know how I was going to exist. I wanted to stop, but I didn't know how I was going to exist without the use of drugs. Women do recover. We do recover. Like I said, there's life after drugs. When you're going through something, this too shall pass. Don't leave before the miracle. Like, even if it's rough, even if you're going through something and it's real hard, just stay. Just as long as you don't pick up, that you have an opportunity to get better. You have an opportunity for things to get better. As long as you don't pick up. Okay, we have a hotline. Prevention Links has a hotline. But if you call the hotline and you need to go to a drug program, or you need to go anywhere within Union County, because we're Union County based, we'll send transportation and we'll get you there. The place we're now, this is the Recovery Center. I would whatever they would need from me, if we're capable of doing it, I would do it, because we have other programs under the umbrella of Prevention Links. So if they're looking for a job, the workforce would help them do their resume and show them how they should look when they go through it, and with different things like that. And we have STAR program. We have different programs within the umbrella of Prevention Links. And so if they wanted to go to treatment, we would get them in the treatment center. We would literally call the treatment center and get them in, and we would send them. If the treatment center didn't have transportation, we would call an Uber and we would send them to treatment. It's a lot of phone calls. It's some going out into the community, doing outreach. We do a lot of outreach. We do a lot of tabling, where we set up a table with all our literature and things on it. If there are any events going on in Union County, we're usually invited. Like last week, we went to there was a health fair, and it was tables from all the different programs in Union County. Yeah, Union County. So I've met a lot of people. I network with a lot of people, and I got a lot of resources. So now if I have a client, or a participant will call in and say, I'm homeless. That's not what I do, but I have a phone number. I have a phone number I can give them that they can call and they can get help with being homeless or with their PSE&G or whatever.
And Matt, what's the most important part?
Being able to help somebody, do something like just to help somebody that needs help, somebody that's struggling. That's the best part. I see somebody going to a program, get out, and then call and say they out, and they trying to get into a recovery house, and I'm able to help them get to the recovery house.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.